I just finished a documentary called Unexpected Journey from Cancer to a Higher Calling. It's about 4 people's lives, real people who have walked through the journey of cancer. And they share what happened on that journey and how they received a higher calling. And they just were, it scared them. It gave them a new perspective on life, and their faith is what helped them get through it. So they share their testimonies, and that's what we recorded. I really wanted to move towards cinematic, the cinematic look. And I wasn't too crazy about the 5D or the 7D DSLR, which has a nice look to it. But at the same time, I needed a run and gun type of camera that would be able to do interviews, and I wanted a flexibility. I just didn't want cinematic that only limited me to prime lenses, and I wanted a run and gun, but I wanted a camera that would have a cinematic look to it. I purchased the Sony EAUH50 camera. And the reason why I went with this camera, after doing a long study on different cameras, I was looking at the C100, the C300, I was looking at the FX Nex, FX100. This is from the Nex family, okay? I definitely wanted a camera that would not have a fixed lens, but the key was a good big sensor, number one, and number two, to be able to have interchangeable lenses. Because that's the thing right there that gives you that beautiful depth of field and that cinematic look. So I went to one of my favorite places, B&H Photo in New York. I called them up, I looked it online, I did research, because I was looking at it and looking at other cameras. And finally, I was sold on this camera because the price was right. So I started filming with this one, and I would rent the lens, like I rented a 70 to 24 millimeter zoom Nikon lens, and I got that shadow depth of field. It was beautiful. It looked gorgeous with this documentary that I'm doing right now. I'm very happy with the product. Well, the lens that came with it is a 18 to 200 lens. So that's not going to give you a shallow depth of field. It's a zoom lens, it's the basic lens with the camera. But the thing that sold me on this camera right here, if you want me to, is the way to take the lens off, and the sensor on this camera is just gorgeous. You know that? It's beautiful. And it's a big camera, it's a 35 millimeter sensor, and this sensor right here, with a Sony adapter E-mount, I'm able to put any kind of lens on there and shoot with it. And that's the winner right there. That's a Nex, it's from the Nex family, okay? So it's got that beautiful cinematic look.